Supreme Rising, Royal Family, Supreme Rising. It is 6 a.m. where I'm located, and I rose up around 5 a.m., hopped in the shower, started myself a load of laundry. Soon here, shortly, I will water my plants. But before I get too involved with the beginning of my day, to come before you guys and just be myself, there are some things that's on my conscious this rising, and usually I want to take my time and just process those things and make sense of it, but I just really want to take the time and just operate out of what's in my forefront of my mind versus me trying to process it, digest it, and just be one with my thoughts, because they are very present in my mind right now. These thoughts are very present in my mind right now, and I just wanted to be one with my thoughts. But I'm just thinking about, I was sleeping and I was having the most peaceful rest, and I woke up today. Matter of fact, today is day 1 of a 7-day water fast, and today my daughters and I get to connect with the beautiful one, Ryan Nicole, and many of beautiful, divine, powerful women. So I'm excited about that. But while I was resting, I just it wasn't even like memories. It was like in that moment I was receiving messages, and these messages were saying to me these voices. It was like a voice, but no voice. It was just saying that I would be able to access. I'm activating, powers within myself, psychic abilities. I'm very vulnerable. I'm very sensitive to people's energies, their auras. And now I'm being received information saying that I'll be able to hear their thoughts, hear conversations that are not verbally spoken, to be able to, I'm already feeling people's emotions, and I'm not sure on the correct term or name for a thing, for some of these things, and I didn't know this before. I just felt like, I'm somewhat of a loner. So a lot of people call it empath or introvert. But I have the ability to feel people's emotions, their feelings, and now I'm receiving, information that I'll be able to tap into their thoughts and their feelings. And I don't know if that's a gift or a curse, but I am I'm hypersensitive to people's auras. And I just kind of want to govern and guard myself, and just kind of, want to put myself, in a spiritual bubble of protection. And I don't like to mingle or interact with a lot of individuals. And I know that a lot of people may not understand, but I really just want to, I'm okay with, at one point I thought it was very important to have that connection with your friends and your family and your loved ones. But I've learned in the last few years that I'm okay with being alone. I'm more okay with it now than I've ever been. I was when I was unaware of my abilities and unaware of who I was, although I loved being around family, because I grew up in a household with 16 brothers and sisters and with both parents until I was about 12, 13, maybe 9, 10, or 11, or 12, somewhere around there. So I was found to be homey and familiar to be amongst people, but the older I got, the more sensitive I realized I was. And even though I had children, I was always off to myself. I've always been the type of person that never liked to leave my bedroom, because I grew up really being outside of my bedroom. That was my safe place. That was the one place in the house I knew that it was mine, and even as an adult, even when, I was with my children's father, you would never find me sitting amongst the rest of the family. I was always in my bedroom. And I realized that most of that come from when I was a child. I was confined to my bedroom. We didn't have the pleasure of sitting outside of our rooms. When you came over to visit, which we never really had visitors, you would find us in our bedroom where we belonged. We didn't get a chance to mingle amongst company until my parents separated. And when they separated, I still was confined to my part of the house. If we were upstairs, the girls were allowed upstairs and not downstairs. So That's something I'm working on now that I'm in my own space. I find myself mingling outside of my bedroom. And for a lot of you may not understand that. It may not hold as much of a significant meaning or importance to you because you don't know my full story. And at some point or another, when I'm comfortable, when I'm ready, I'll reveal different parts of myself and you better understand why that is significant and important to me in this space, because my childhood story is somewhat truly life-changing. And if I allowed you the time and space, if I got to dig deep inside of what I've experienced as a child and up until now in my adulthood, you would probably think I'm reading out of some type of fiction horror story or something like that. But yeah. But anyway, I'm here because I'm feeling the need to just be transparent and to hope inspire any of you who are sharing the same experience to just express yourself, release and let go of any emotions, any type of self-doubt, lack of confidence, uncertainty. You're having trouble setting boundaries. You're having trouble moving forward in your reality because people, places, and things. To tap into who you are and to be confident in who you are in your journey, and to release and let go of those things. These last couple of weeks have been very eye-opening for me, and it has also been very challenging and very testing. But I stand fast in who I am. I stand certain of who I am. I stand affirmed. I stand firm. I stand in my truth. And I'm not intentionally, purposely trying to hurt or harm anyone. I do intend to be of service, to help in any way, form, and fashion. And I'm not just talking about being of help through currency, money, by, being able to help you, as far as, giving you things, monetary things. So, and I do that. I make donations all of the time. I help as much as I can. I'm not here to be braggadocious, but I'm here to be transparent. Some of us find it very difficult and challenging because based upon people's titles and roles that have been given, that we think we owe them a part of ourselves when they haven't earned them. When they haven't earned such. A lot of people haven't truly earned a spot in your life, in your space. But they think based upon a title, who I am to you, what I've done for you in the past, based upon our experiences, that I am definitely entitled to this space. Well, maybe bad news for you, but it's great news for me that I'm in a space of setting healthy boundaries. And if you are welcome in my space, it's because I've given you permission to be here. And knowing that I've extended the olive branch to you, I expect you to respect every boundary that I've set forth. Because when I come into your domain, when I come into your space, I have nothing but the love and respect for you that I have for myself. If you can't honor that, then you don't. If you can't honor that, I don't give a dang on about. I give a hoots nanny about your title. People are used to treating you the way you allow yourself to be treated. And when you start to see what that look like and feel like from their perspective, you take yourself around the whole dynamic of the situation and see that you're getting the shit end of the stick. You will be a fool to stay in that space and allow that. It's very unhealthy. Some of us are toxic to our own self. We are used to being placed in abusive situations and places that we don't see anything healthy. We don't want that healthy version of ourselves. This is what we're used to. We know what it feels like. It's familiar to us. So I'll stick with this. This shit over here feels foreign. It feels like, I got to do too much to get to this peaceful. It's not that hard. Well, some of it is. It's challenging. Because we got to really learn to love ourselves in spite of what's happened to us, what we've done wrong. I come from a very, 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 very large family on my mother's side and my father's side. And this past week or so, I've experienced the transitioning of two of my elders, one of my uncles and one of my aunts. Both individuals were on each side of my family. One from over here, one from over there. I have a close sibling of mine, very close, who's hospitalized right now dealing with something that is very serious. And I'm trying my best to go deep within and reach and pull up all the strength that I have. Not because I don't have the physical strength, not because I'm not mentally capable of being there for them, but I feel like I'm trying my best to go deep within myself and provide something that I find so easy to do. I find it easy for me to do this, to be of service to women, to be of help, to be of counsel, to be of love. That's not hard for me to do. But it's very challenging for me to do it for individuals who are very dysfunctional. They don't have anything else. They haven't been shown nothing else. The fighting amongst family members. The disrespect. It really, really warrants for me to just accept the truth for what it is. And I know that I am a runner. She's a runner. She's a track star. I don't know how many other individuals find it very difficult. Like, I'm learning that I'm a natural healer. I'm a spiritual healer. I'm a counselor. I have the ability to speak life over any situation, anything. I'm learning that I'm very intuitive. I have a lot of psychic abilities. I'm hypersensitive. I'm very sensitive to people's auras. I'm very sensitive to noise. I'm very sensitive to people's energy. And I'm very, very, very vulnerable. But I find it easy for me to be of service to women. Excuse the background noise. My laundry is washing. That laundry room is it's very loud. That wash machine is doing its thing. As a matter of fact, I have a new washer and dryer coming any day now. But anyway, I find it very, very, very difficult for me to be of counsel to people that was once very close to me versus being able to be of service to women and men that don't know anything about me. They're more receptive. They're more welcoming versus I am dealing with a lot of people in my family that are egotistical. They're just operating out of ego. They're operating out of not knowing anything else, haven't been shown healthy ways of respecting other people's boundaries. And when you start to set boundaries and you have individuals in your family who have narcissistic ways and behaviors, they look at your boundaries as if that's a form of discipline to them. Why are you doing this to me? It's me, 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 me. You should be here for your family. You should check up on your family. What if me being there for my family is causing me to be very ill? And I'm not talking about just physically ill. Mentally, it's fucking disturbing to be of help and service to those that I love with everything in me. But I love you enough to love you from afar. Because if I don't, then I'm going to lose a part of myself. I cannot take the fucking dysfunction. It's too much. No one particular person has done anything to me at all. I find that I have to speak up. When you begin to set healthy boundaries and you're dealing with individuals in your family, well, I don't even have a circle. When you're dealing with individuals in your family who has narcissistic ways, they're narcissists. I don't know how to properly pronounce the word, but you know what I mean. They'll start looking at your form of boundaries. Your setting healthy boundaries is like a form of discipline to them. Why are you doing this? What have I done? You don't love us? You should be in contact with your family. There should be a line of communication. It's like, what the fuck for? Is it causing me to lose my fucking mind and not get to sleep at night? Is it causing me to question myself and I know I'm doing the right thing by me first? Why should I put myself in this type of predicament and position when I know it's not healthy? Who am I serving if I'm not serving myself? When you start to truly understand and embody the truth of you are what you eat, you are what you think, you are your environment, you are who you expose yourself to, then you're very mindful about who you expose yourself to, what you eat, and what you listen to. If I'm allowing people in my space that's not feeding me, my soul, it's not elevating me, it's not helping me evolve into the woman that I know that I'm becoming, that I am becoming who I am. And if I'm opening a door, a space for you to enter in, and you're showing me old past behaviors that connects and identifies with the person that I once were, I shut that door immediately. No. And I question the part of myself that even welcomed you in. I'm not here to be anyone's doormat. And I don't want for anyone to take my words, misinterpret them, misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm making it very clear and very, 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 very plain. I love you in a way that you haven't even begun to love yourself. And that form of love allows me to love you from a distance. It allows me to love you with great discipline because I've given that to myself. My love is unmeasured on the scale that you've been weighing it for so long. I love you enough to say goodbye. But I also love you enough to say hello. This is who I am now. Get to know me. And I promise you'll benefit from it. But I will not allow you that luxury when you haven't even begun to love yourself and you don't even want to love yourself. You don't know how. And you refuse to listen. I have visions. I have seen what this thing could look like if we all leave our egos at the door and begin to truly heal from that internal space. If we are willing to let go of what once was and deal with what's happening now so we can grow and build, we will be a powerful dynamic of individuals. Man, you're talking about power. You're talking about building generational wealth. I have so many goals and plans and visions and births of so many ideas I would love to share with those I shared blood with. But I'm not stupid. I'm not naive. I'm not some simple-minded child. I'm not that slow woman that I used to pretend to be. Because that title was given to me way before I began to even say my name. I'm not that individual who's going to sugarcoat it because I'm afraid of hurting your feelings with mine not even being considered. Everybody knows how to get together. Everyone knows how to get together when there's a tragedy. When some of us deem the transitioning of someone else a sorry moment. We capitalize off of shit like that. When we should come together and celebrate the life that was once here. But we're too caught up in what's going on with this. We're so caught up in the dysfunction of it all because that's all we know. That's all you know. Your soul feeds off of that type of energy because you are low vibrational energy vampires. I don't want to be a part of that fuck shit. Excuse my French. But this is the only language you all know how to speak. Some of you are so fucked up in the head that you don't realize that when you speak foul to another woman, you are only speaking foul and illness upon yourself. These very folks who are connected to you by blood, and everything that's connected to you by blood is not your friend. Everyone is not your loved one. But they've been under contract for so long. Instead of speaking ill upon that person, distance yourself. Some of these peasants don't even deserve your energy at all. They don't deserve your energy at all. Every family has secrets. But the level of dysfunction in some families are higher than others. My goodness, if I even began to tell my story. But some of you adult women who have been here way before me and my siblings, and this is what you left behind, you have a place that you found somewhere in this universe to speak ill upon those that come behind you, you need to slap yourself. You didn't give us nothing to follow behind. You didn't set anything. The pavement was never set for us. Some of us are trying to wake up and break those fucking curses. And you got a nerve to step on top of us with your judgmental ways and your fucking dysfunction and speak ill upon your next generation. Shut the fuck up and get in the corner. Go take a nap. How dare you? How dare you? I don't have to throw hands. And I don't have to speak ill upon you. You've done it to yourself. Life have threw you hands. Life is beating your ass down. And it's going to continue to do that until you decide to do something different. Don't you dare curse another spirit. Don't you dare curse another sibling of mine. Because whether you know it or not, there's full protection over this Garrett bloodline. There's a whole lot of dysfunction as well. But you don't have the space to open your wide mouth and say a damn thing. Because you are damned in this very space and moment. You've damned yourself, but not doing something different. Yes, there's secrets. Yes, there's been people that's been touching and fondling and raping children in this family. Let the healing begin. Leave your egos at the door. Too many of you are caught up in the wrong shit. You're worried about what the next person got going on in their lives. Some of you here just to brag and boast. Some of you here to show up and see what's happening in your life next. Are you still under the curse? Are you still dealing with childhood abuse? Are you still dealing with childhood trauma? Are you still overcoming sexual abuse? Are you still over there dealing with your job losses? Everybody's coming together for the wrong reasons. When you don't realize half of these people are reflections of you. You are keeping that curse upon you because that's what you choose to deal with. I've closed my door to this fuck shit, but because I am witnessing it from afar, I am here to tell you to cut this fuck shit out and do something different. Y'all better get it together because I ain't want no parts of it. Fuck that. I'm celebrating the loved ones that is trained. And I'm going to be here the best I can for those who welcome me in their space, who truly wants to get to know me for who I am now. But other than that, I have no energy to waste. I'm special. I'm someone great. And I don't come to you to ask for your permission to be myself. I am myself. And when you want to catch this wave, baby, you're going to come to me correct. Or else get dismissed. I don't think outside of that has no room here. Get your life together. Some of you are 50 years old and you acting a damn fool on social media. Listen, I see things, but I don't speak on it. Because I know the energy I attract to me. I don't attract peasant behavior. And it's very seldom I get off my throne to address peasants. I'm not saying that everyone is a peasant. You are parasites. You're here. You're sent here to suck the life out of anything that is alive. You don't know no better. You don't even know that you're a parasite. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't welcome your energy in my space. And I don't really have the taste or desire to even address you. But because you are a part of me in some way, shape, form, or another, I do owe you at least the chance of offering you something different. Y'all women, feminine energy, y'all got to do something different. Y'all got to do something different. Y'all got to do something different. These young men, these young women, they're banking on us. They are relying on us. Some of you have grandchildren. What do you got to give them other than what's been given to you? You're just going to continue these curses. You're going to continue these fucked up ass. Excuse me, I'm ashy. I didn't put no lotion on. I didn't really care about none of that. I just wanted to get here and just speak. Because I hear conversations that are not heard by everybody else. I'm in the spirit realm dealing with all this things that we don't realize is impacting us in ways that's not just here surface level. You got people that are turning over. They can't even cross over to the other side of this realm because they're dealing and they see your behavior. And the first thing you want to holler, my loved one. This is how y'all gonna remember my loved one. First thing you say, honor my mother. She's transitioned. Honor my father. He's transitioned. Don't talk about my brother. He's gone. Don't talk about my sister. She's not with us anymore. My auntie's gone. My uncle, my grandmother. Well, you don't even honor yourself or your grandparents or your loved ones. Half of these people haven't even crossed over to the other side before you got up off your high horse and showed your natural black ass. Half of you can't even spell good. You got the nerve to get on social media platform and spill out that ignorance. Spill that ignorance out with no shame. Your mouth is wide as your fucking sight. You can't even see past your tomorrows, your yesteryears. It's not funny. It's very, very trifling and sad. Very, very, very pitiful. I don't have nothing to offer you people, though. Family. What the fuck is that? Family is frequency. Family is vibration. I have family that I'm connected to by soul ties. Not soul ties in the form of low vibration, but the people that uplifts me in the spirit realm, that honors me for who I am today. Yes. I honor myself first and foremost, and I attract that to me. Keep speaking ill over yourself and your situation in your life. Stay in that rut that you was once in because you had no choice. You didn't even know that you had the power to fight back. You stay in that victim mind state. Keep on cursing at yourself because that's what you're spewing out when you're cursing at other people, those versions of yourself. And you're going to die. You're going to die in that dirty ass bed which you lay. And I'm not talking about the physical bed. And I don't believe in death because every last one of us is going to get a chance to do it again until we do it right. Hey, that's a reason for a celebration. Hey, cause I'm gonna do the best I can with what I know. That's a reason for celebration. Baby, you better get it right while you know, yeah. But death is a stinking foul thing. And it's something that you are calling to yourself because of the vibration you're on. You won't die. Some of us may wish to. Depending on the deeds we sow while we're here. Keep cursing yourself. And you're going to come back in the lowest form ever. I speak that over you. Yes. Don't you ever curse another sibling of mine. You don't know the price we paid since we entered this realm. And you don't know the ranking of our spirits in the other realm. Better watch who you cross. Better watch who you speak ill upon. Let's do something different. You better begin to heal before you fuck around and curse yourself. Be a great day.